And welcome everybody to Co-op Guild. This is Steve. I'm here with a playthrough for Street Masters. Yes, got the new content. I love this game. This is one of my all-time favorites. Love this one. So decided to random stream because I want to play this game and might as well have you guys hang out with me as I do it. So welcome everybody. And it's chugging so much because yeah, I saw Mike doing a boss battle. Being a champion at 4. Oh man, that was crazy. But Lord Anubis came by, got the 17. So, oh Danny, I didn't see you got crit hit. Whoa, nice, well done. Yeah, and Danny, if you're not familiar with Danny, Danielle, so go check out her YouTube channel. She does great work. If you're interested in this game, she's done a ton of videos on it already. Definitely go watch what she does over there. Because I definitely recommend her. So, and yeah, I was watching some of her channels. I'm like, man, I want to get this to the table again. So yeah, that you inspired me to get this back to the table. So yeah, pulling the Tiger Dragon content for sure. So, but I'll be doing things a little bit differently tonight because there's a specific way I like playing this game, and I'll explain it in a second. Let's do this thing. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Got it set up. So disclaimer is I like playing what's called hyper mode. Hyper mode is where you play with all the upgraded cards. And so you will see I'll show them eventually, but any cards that have a yellow, actually I can show you this up here. That might be a decent way of explaining it. Any cards that have a yellow indicator up here versus non-yellow indicator, this is an upgrade card, this is not upgrade card. So I like playing with all the upgrade cards for the enemies and all the upgrade cards for the heroes. So you'll see that. It's just more variety, and I don't know, it's fun. So disclaimer, normally don't play with that. Just play with the normal cards. I like playing upgraded, so that's one thing I'm doing. The other thing I'm doing differently is this terrain. Oh my gosh, I'm loving the terrain. I'm going to be playing those in every single game I play for this one, so FYI. So there's a bunch of different terrain cards. In fact, they're right here. 4 different ones. I'll zoom in on these in a second. But basically, these replace the loot crates. There used to be just crate tokens. Now they have these miniatures on there. When you step on them, you still get loot like normal, but they have an additional special effect. They're all pretty thematic. So there's ladders and fire hydrants. I did not choose those because I felt like we're playing on top of a skyscraper. I feel like fire hydrants don't make a whole lot of sense on top of the building like that. Just saying. And ladders, I'm like, we're high enough. So I just chose 2 of them, and to make it a little bit easier. So I chose TNT crates and oil drums I'm playing tonight. So yeah, Danny's awesome. Definitely go check her out for sure. So in fact, let's look at what those do since I'm talking about right now. So here's the oil drums. So if I move on them, I'll get loot like normal, but I can also discard a punch token to punch the oil drum, punch inside, and get more loot. So I like punch a hole in and see what else is inside the drum. Or I can kick it, let it roll, if thematically speaking, to exhaust the minion up to 3 spaces away from him until you trip him over, which is really cool. Just like loving the stuff. And of course, TNT crate. When a fighter enters space with a TNT, why is my thing always? I gotta figure out what's doing that. When a fighter enters a space with a TNT crate, I can discard a punch token so I can punch it to suffer 2 direct damage, and everyone adjacent to me also takes 2 direct damage. So I can basically self-destruct it, or I can grab it with a grapple token and throw it and have it blow up next to someone else, which I'll probably try to do. So yeah, oil drums on the roof is completely logical. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it's fine, right? This is a helicopter pad, no big deal, right? So. And TNT. Well, now OSHA hasn't really been on top of the roof in a while. It's okay. So explosives up there. Okay, cool. So I'm playing all new stuff to me. So playing with Sky High, which is the map I've been dying to play because you can throw people off a building, and I don't know why, but that just sounds super fun to me. So the evil side's coming out. So playing with that. Playing against Train here. So Train is actually, let's just run through it all. Let's do it. So let's see, did I get the right one? Oh, wrong one. Here we go. So let's look at Train. Here's Train. So the important thing is his health up here is 22 P. P is how many players? It's just 22 in this game. He rolls measly 5 dice, which is insane. He hits really hard. Hits like a train. That's what they're trying to do here. There's a setup here. I had to find the body of steel card. I'll show you that one in a second. and he starts with 2 of each defense token. And then when he activates, he's going to attack, targeting each fighter adjacent to him. But if he can't attack, he puts a power on himself. So he actually powers up. This is something unique. Most characters don't power up like that. And let's look at his Body of Steel card. So this is what that is. A tactics that stays in play. And basically says, when you activate this card, if there's at least 3 power on train, he discards each power from it and deals each fighter 4 general damage. So, yeah, it doesn't matter where you are, you just take 4 general damage. Now, the difference between direct damage and general damage, direct damage you cannot block, general damage you can block with anything. And then, but if you can't do that, then he just gains 1 random defense token. Oh, otherwise, sorry, he gains 1 random defense token for each power he has. So, yeah, he's just going to build defense in I don't know, his Body of Steel? I'm trying to think what he's doing thematically here. I'm not sure. So, but yeah. He's going to hit us hard. Alright, so that's who we're playing against. We defeat the boss, we win the game. I'm playing with a new character. I'm playing with Anja. So she has 18 health. And speaking of health, I'm going to put the health up on the screen so you guys can follow along. So 22 health for the boss, 18 for us. All part of the plan is her ability here. So it is action. I can attack with 2 dice. The type of attack it is a grapple attack. And then after this attack is resolved, you may play an operation card or choose a fighter, draw a card. Operation cards that you'll see in the cards in my hand, some of them say operation on top of them. Those are the ones I can play. And then as an alternate action, I can choose a fighter for them to perform an action, which is very cool in a cooperative play, but of course, it doesn't do anything here. I can spend an action to do an action and do it again. So, what set is Anja from? Anja is actually one of the bosses. This is from the Redemption Pack. So, the Redemption Pack, there's one in each of the campaigns, and they basically give you a deck of cards so you can play the boss as a fighter. So that's what she is. I forget what enemy group she leads. I would have to look that up. But she's technically a boss. So that has turned good for us. Okay, let's see. So that is her. And of course, when she gets 4 power, she'll flip over to Super Saiyan mode, and we'll see what that does. Okay, I think that is that. Let's look at the stage, and then we'll get playing here. So the stage is sky high. So, I've already set it up, but here's the stage rules. So each time a figure enters a falling down space, so you can zoom in up here to see. If we look at this here, this whole row is the falling down space here. What we're gonna do is roll 2 dice, enemy dice. If the results match, they take 5 direct damage. It means can't be blocked, which is huge. Basically, they lose their grip and they fall off the edge and then most likely die, unless it's us. Well, we could die from that too. Or the boss, who knows. So now when enemies activate, they treat the falling down spaces as block spaces. So what that means is they won't move in those spaces voluntarily, but other things can make them move in there. That's what that means. Now, the big thing for us is if there's ever 3 active objectives in play, the fighters will lose the game. So we have to keep the objectives under control. And this tells us what the boss can do when it activates. He moves 4 spaces towards a nearest inactive objective. Then he flipped an inactive objective within 1 space of them to its active side. So basically the bosses run around and turn on these objectives. And then these are like the other space on the board. There's a helipad, exhaust fan, all that fun stuff. You'll see that as it comes up in the deck. Now you might be asking, what are the objectives? So let's look at this together. So here is one of the objectives. We start with randomly the yellow one in play. So this has 3 health. And then each time this objective is defeated, discard all damage from it and flip it to its next active side. So basically, our job is to destroy these, and the bosses run around trying to turn them on. If he turns on 3 of these communication arrays, they win the game. Send their evil signal to rule the world, or however you want to play it. So, gotta stop that. And we start with 1 objective here, and it's inactive because it's flipped face down. Okay. I've played this one a number of times on the stream, so I'll do a quick overview, a quick teach and play, just high level, as we go through for the first round. After that, I'll probably just go run through it quickly. So, okay, I've already drawn my 4 cards, and let us start the turn. So the first thing we're going to do is on the fighter turn, we're going to do the threat phase. So very simple. We're going to draw and resolve a enemy card. So let's see what that is. Our first card is Goliath. turns out it's easy to see. So he has 6 health, rolls 4 dice, and then he's going to spawn with 2 punch defense tokens and 2 grapple defense tokens. He's a minion, so it's going to be in my threat area. While engaged with his enemy, a fighter may not target an enemy other than Goliath when attacking. Oh man, you got to take him out first. And then activate is what he does when he takes a turn. The enemy moves 3 spaces towards the boss, and then attacks each fighter within 2 spaces of this enemy. So he's actually, he's interesting. He's like going to protect the boss. That's pretty cool. I've been picking up some Street Master stuff this last few weeks. Awesome Traveling Sod. Yeah, it's really good. It's a really good game. I absolutely love this one. Honestly, I gave up. I thought I was never going to see this game after the debacle. So, with Blacklist there. So, really happy to actually get this in my hands. All right, so put those defense tokens on them. Basically, if they have a defense tokens, they will block it. If they don't, the damage goes straight through them, depending on what attack it is. When we block defense tokens, that converts to power for us, and then let's just get into Super Saiyan mode. So, very easy there. Now we move on to the rest of the phase, which is going to be quick. We can do a move, play a card, and then do an action. So move, we move 3 spaces, card, play a card from your hand. Action step, we have a choice to move again, defend, which gains 2 random defense tokens, do a card action. Usually that's the one you do. Or do an interact action. If there's something on the board that says interact, we could do that as well. And then after we do those phases, then we do the react phase, which will resolve all the active text in our threat area, and then we draw a card. And then we'll move on to the bad stuff. So very quick and simple as you get through it. All right, so... Oh, you know what? I didn't spawn Goliath. What am I doing? So Goliath here, he will spawn on the nearest spawn point near us. So he'll be right here on this spot. That's a spawn point up there. The boss goes on this spot here, and then players can go on into the joysticks here. All right. So let's go mess with him. I feel like messing with Goliath while we're at it. Wow, he rolls 4 dice. Okay. There is that loot that's at TNT right next to him. I'm tempted. Oh, it'd be hard to do. I could set up to check the grenades, the TNT at him. So. Those are joysticks? Yes. Yeah, joysticks is on theme, exactly. This is based upon all those classic video game fighter games. So yeah, it's definitely joysticks. So arcade style joysticks. Yep. Alright, so first thing I want to do is I want to play a card. Yeah, I'm gonna play this card as a first action. Distraction. Look at that nut jealous artwork's ridiculous. Kicking the nuts. Oh god, no. Choose a fighter, which is me, of course, because I'm only a fighter in the game. Place this card anywhere in that fighter's threat area and place 2 power on it. So I'm gonna put 2 power tokens on it, which is basically just counters here, like this. And then activate. So when we do our threat turn, this will activate at some point. The minion card is adjacent to this card. Discard 1 power from this card to move the minion card's figure up to 2 spaces. Then if there are no power tokens on this card, discard. So it lets me move people around as they get distracted with things. So you know what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to distract them off the edge of the building. That's what I'm going to try to do. But we'll put that there. That's my card step. So very simple. Let's see. I still can do a move. Yeah, I can still do a move and stuff. Let's see. Yes. Okay. I know what I'm going to do. Let's do a move. And I'm going to move 3 spaces. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 right here next to Goliath. And then I'm going to do my last thing I want to do is do my action step, which is going to do the action on my card here. So that action is I'm going to roll 2 dice. And then this is a grapple type attack. So if they have grapple defense, they will block it. And after it's resolved, I can play an operation card or draw a card. I'm going to play an operation card. I'll show you which one I want to play here. So let's resolve this, attacking Goliath with those 2 red dice. So here we go. And these dice are exploding dice, which are pretty fun. So let's see. Okay, I got 2 hits and a defense. So there's 2 hits. Looking at Goliath here, he actually has 2 of them to block it. So I didn't do any damage, unfortunately, but I do, because of a little shield, I will get 1 grapple defense. So, okay, now I have the option to draw a card or play an operation card, and I'm going to play Paid Off. Attach this card to a minion in any fighter's threat area and place 2 power on it. So this attaches to a minion. When the attached minion would activate, I can discard a power from it to ignore the effects instead. Then no power tokens on this card, discard it. So I can pay off an enemy so it doesn't do anything. So I paid off Goliath. He's not gonna do anything. He's kind of friendly to me, even though I'm going to be kicking him in the nads at some point here. So alright, so I did all my actions. I'm basically done. That's how that works. Yeah. That is it. We will then move on to the react phase. We'll activate these left and right. He will activate, but guess what? I'm going to discard this instead to not activate him. Then distraction happens. I'm going to spend this to move him 2 spaces. So I'm going to have him move 1, 2. Yeah, 2 right there. Okay. You see what's happening, right? Distracted. Hey, look! He's like looking at some birds or whatever as I'm walking over to the edge of the building. So, oh man, this is gonna be fun. Okay, that's all we do. And then the last thing we do for our fighter turn is we draw a card. So here's an example of an upgraded card. So choose 1 operation card in play. For each power on that card, deal 1 general damage to 1 enemy. That's cool. Okay. That is it, my friends, for our turns. Now we move on to the enemy turn. Very simple is we're going to activate all the cards in the enemy area. And then we'll do the stage turn after that. So enemy turn is simple. First we activate Train. So his card says activate. He attacks targeting each fighter adjacent to him. No one is adjacent to him because I just decided to move away from him. So he can't attack anybody. Instead, he's going to place a power on his card. So he's going to power up a little bit. Okay. And then what we're going to do is we're going to activate the next card, which is Body of Steel. If there's at least 3 power on Train, which there isn't, only 1, he discards them to do 4 general damage. Otherwise, he gains 1 random defense token for each power he has. So he's going to gain 1 random defense token. So we're going to roll this die and see what he gets. Kick defense. Okay. I thought using Anja was tough. Can't wait to see how you do. Oh, interesting. Like I said, my first time using her, so we'll see what happens. Okay. Now we do something very similar. Anja is from Redemption Pack. So it's the pack that changes the fighters into bosses. It's a small little pack of cards. It's the same one that came with the foil cards as well. This is actually a foil card, technically. Now we do stage turn. The group activates each card, just like before. The nice thing about the game is you basically go left to right, activate all the cards in these areas. And then we're going to draw a card, and then we're going to end the turn and refresh everything and keep going. So our stage turn. I used her 2 solo and was not impressed. She just doesn't have enough damage output. Oh, interesting, Jared. Well, we'll see what happens here. Like I said, I've never played her before. So... oh, not that, sorry. Look at here. So activate. The boss moves 4 spaces towards the nearest inactive objective, then flips an inactive objective within 1 space of them. So the boss wants to move. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I can move on there. 4. And then we're going to flip this to the active side. So remember, once we have 3 of them, we're toast. All right. The communications ray has no activation on it. It's just rules text at this point. And then we need to draw and resolve a stage card. So we have aggressive wins. Each fighter may discard up to 4 defense tokens. For each defense token not discarded, that fighter moves 1 space towards the falling space near it. Oh. Each fighter may discard up to 4 defense tokens. For each defense token not discarded. Okay, so it's basically, I think that's what it is. I'm moving 4 spaces no matter what towards the edge. I think I'm gonna fall. I think that's what's gonna happen. Because I only have 1 defense token. I can't discard more than that. 1. Yeah, it's not like it's. I don't think it says how many discard. I'm sorry, how many defense tokens you have left over moves you. It's just you have to discard that many. Yeah, you can move more or less. Exactly, exactly. All right, so unfortunately, I mean, I can discard this, but it's not going to do any good because I'm within 4 spaces of the edge anyway. So let's go ahead and move 1, 2, 3 here. So I am falling off the edge already. The wind pushes me. So anything that happens, we have to roll 2 dice, and hopefully these don't match. If they match, I take a lot of damage. This might be a quick one. So here we go. Roll the bones. Okay, they're different. Grapple and kick. We're fine. Let's see. Is that each time a figure enters the space? That's correct. Each time I enter the space. So luckily, nothing bad happened there. We will then ready everything up. Everything's exhausted, ready it up, and then we get to draw and do the next turn. All right, what do we get? We get Reina, so another enemy. So this one has 5 health, 3 attack, 2 kick, and 1 grapple defense. And then activate. This enemy advances 3 spaces toward the nearest fighter, then attacks the fighter within 2 spaces of them. So has a little bit of range attack here. This enemy is dealt no damage during its activation and gains 1 defense token. Okay, pretty straightforward. Put those on her, and she's going to spawn the nearest... Ooh, here's one right next to me here. Yeah, that corner's just kind of crowded right now with everything. What is interesting is... punching that explosive crate is tempting because it would actually damage a lot of things in that space. All right, let's see. What do we got here? I would love to get on the other side of her. I don't think I can. Yeah, I don't think I can. All right, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play Sabotage as my card. Attach this card to a tactic or gear card in the enemy play area and place 2 power on it. And then basically whenever they would activate, I can spend a power from it to stop them from activating it. When there's no power on it, discard this one. So, oops, didn't mean to do that. I'll put this on Body of Steel, and we'll put 2 power on it. So this will let me stop whenever he does his major attack. I can nullify it, which is good. Okay, let's have some fun. Move. I'm gonna move 1, 2, 3 here. I'm gonna pick up that TNT crate. So that's so when you pick these up, they count as normal loot. So I'll get a loot card, but I have a choice here. I can discard a punch to suffer 2 direct damage, or I can discard a grapple to basically throw it. So I'm gonna definitely throw it. So I'm gonna discard this grapple token and chuck that at Reina. So it does 2 direct damage to her as I throw it, and I still get my loot card for moving on to it. So here we go. Molotov cocktail. Oh, that's awesome. That is awesome. Oh, I kind of wish I did something different now. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, they're not making the Blacklist version of this game anymore. They are making the Steam Fortress has the rights to it now. What I understand though, all the content is available. It's not like you're missing out on anything. The only thing that's different between the previous version and the Steam Fortress version is they're packaged differently. Because the previous version, it was like 3 or 4 boxes, and there's just a lot of boxes. And instead, they decided to combine all that into one SKU. So, oh, the minions are colored differently. Maybe. Oh yeah, it looks a slightly different, darker gray. There's a few other differences too. I noticed the map is different size slightly. The dice actually are a little bit different as well. So you'll see. I'll put this on screen, so you can see the difference between the original dice and the new dice. Original dice didn't have the circle behind it. I mean, it's all the same results. It's not a huge deal. And then like the color of the dice are a little bit different too. So there's like subtle differences here and there between the two sets. Oh, the other thing that's different is these tokens are orange in the Blacklist and they're more reddish in the Steamforged version. So just like some color differences and little bit of things here and there. Yeah, lighter gray. Yeah, it's all minor stuff, honestly. Nothing that I was like bummed or disappointed to see or anything. So, all right, so we did that. I want to punch Reyna. Yes, let's do that. So I'm going to do that with my base action. Oops, that's not the card I want to bring up here. This one here. So let's roll this and see what happens here. Okay. This is a grapple attack. She does have one. Let's see if we get super lucky here. All right. 2 hits. That's okay. She blocks one of it and takes one. Now I can play an operation card. Yeah, let's play this operation card, Rebuke. So choose an operation and play. For each power on that card, deal 1 general damage to 1 enemy. So I can just do some damage to somebody. It's basically 2, because I've got 2 up here. So 2 general damage to an enemy. We're going to do to Reyna. So you can block both of it, which is okay. See, what I'm trying to figure out is if I want to throw this Molotov, it's going to damage me, though, if I do it right now. I would take out Reyna. I would damage Goliath a little bit. I don't think it's worth it. Not for the... Well, she's going to attack me for 3. And you know what? It's worth it because I'm going to take damage anyway. I'm going to throw the Molotov. What it basically is, I can choose a spot, and every figure in or adjacent to that space takes 3 general damage. And so, what... Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. I'm having problems here, guys. Sorry. What I'm going to do is I'm going to choose this space right here. And it's going to hit me, I know, which is kind of a weird decision. But the thing is, it's going to hit both Reyna and take her out, and then hit Goliath as well, which is, I think, worth it. Because Goliath isn't going to do anything this turn. And there's a chance he might die if this works out right. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, nice, Mike. You get your... Oh, sweet. So, yeah, go check out Glass Dice for more videos, because, yeah, this game's awesome. So, all right, we'll throw that and see what happens. So, 3 general damage. We'll take out Reyna. We're going to take 3 damage, unfortunately. Feel weird about this, but I think getting rid of this enemy is worth it. So, and he's going to take, ultimately, 1. Enough to get him in the death area. And we draw a loot card. True energy drink, which I'm going to spend right away to get 2 power. Might as well. Okay, cool. That's it. Bad guys will go. I'm going to spend the last power on here so Goliath doesn't activate. That gets discarded. And then this activates. I'm going to spend it to have Goliath, and this gets discarded too, to run to the edge of the map. So, whoa! So he's going to fall. So let's see if we get lucky here. If we roll 2 matching symbols... Oh, hold on. It's interesting. I might be able to improve my odds here. This says what? This says each time a figure enters a space, they roll 2 dice. And we have 2 movement. Oh, this is awesome. Okay, I'm going to make him move twice into those spaces because he was right next to it for the first one. Yeah, we're gonna make this fun because basically I can have him go. There's 2 movement, go 1, 2, and it's 2 of those. And roll twice. So here we go. We're looking for a matching set for one of these 2 rolls. So the first one, punch and grapple. Nope. Second one. Ah, punch and grapple. No, dang it. Shoot. I was hoping that was going to knock him off the edge. Take him out. Oh, well. It's worth a shot. That's it for him. We're going to draw a card. And then we have bad guy to activate. So he's going to activate. He is one to attack. He cannot. He puts a power on the card. This one is he's going to gain 2 defense tokens. So, there we go. He's going to gain a punch and a kick. I need to build up here, and I don't know if I'm doing a good job building up at all. Stage turn, he's gonna basically not do anything. Yeah, he's gonna stay there. And we're gonna draw like a card here. Oh, technically she's off the board too. Alright, we have another one coming out. The blue one, communications array. So that's just gonna be in the game from now on. Remember, once you get 3 of those flip, we lose. And that is it. Our next turn, let's draw a card here. Green Reyna comes out. So her twin or doppelganger comes to play here. And we will put tokens on her. And then it is our turn to play stuff and do stuff. I want the boss to get off that. Is there a max amount of enemies that can be out? There is not, Danny. You can have any number of enemies in play. Each figure can only have 15 total defense tokens. That must be a new card. I mean, is that a new rule? I don't know if that's a... Was that... I don't know if I saw that limit before. I mean, that's pretty insane, so... Yeah. But you can have any number of enemies in play. It's a new rule. Ah, okay. That would explain it, because I don't remember seeing that in the old rules, so... Yeah, there's so many nostalgic for sure, Nick. Makes it fun. Okay. I mean, when you're at 15 defense tokens, you're doing great. So... that's true, Mike, though that number does... It's mostly true across the board. I think there's a couple of them are a little bit different. And then there's also different enemies types as well. Like there's one lady, she's like Aztec. Starts with a T. Can't think of her name off the top of my head. But she has a bunch of zombies, so you have a lot more than 13 enemies in play. Most likely you won't get to that part. You'll probably be dead before then, but technically it can happen. So, okay, I don't know what I want to do here. Yeah, the cards I have are not useful for the situation I'm in. So I have a card, Thrust Kick. Lets me retreat an enemy, which is pretty nice. But I don't have a good way to get on the other side of them to basically kick them off the map. So I'm going to hang on to that one. The other one basically lets me grab defense token, which is, I think, is the one I'm going to play. Yeah, I think this is the one I need to play. So let's play this one first. Armbar. Roll 2 dice. I'm going to attack Reyna. Each defense token used to block this attack, I gain. I can swap places with them, which I don't think makes a difference in this one. So just play this one. Attack card. Roll 2 dice. 1 hit, which I will gain as defense, and I gain another one as defense. Okay. So that is that card. I can swap places. Don't really care about that. Let's do our action to do our main attack. Rolling the 2 dice as well against Reyna again. And this one I'm going to, yeah, attack and run, basically. 2 more damage and a more grapple defense. So now she's going to take 2. She's got 3 left. And I need to draw a card. I wish I had this card earlier. I wish I had this card earlier. Let's move and get some distance. Because Goliath is going to move towards the boss. He's going to move 1 space. Reina can get to us no matter where we go. So I'm going to move here. Just 1 space across, away. It's my last movement. Yeah, that's it. Okay, we activate everything. So Goliath is going to move 1 here. Zoom down here, it's a little bit easier to see. Move 3 spaces towards the boss, which he just did, and then he attacks each fighter within 2. Oh, I would have to move 1 more space, actually. Let's do that. Let's wreck Commodore's going to speed, because I want to be 2 spaces away from him. There we go. Let's move there instead. And then Reina is going to activate. She's going to move 3 spaces toward the nearest fighter and attack me. So I'm going to run up right next to me. And she rolls 3 dice for her attack. So probably taking damage from this one. I'm not looking too good here. Oh, yeah. I don't block any of that. It's just 3 straight damage. I got no grapple. Oh. I'm struggling with her. I don't know if I know how she works yet. I've been on a kick playing the mobile game. I just unlocked Kimono as a playable character, and on my way to unlocking Shadow. Yeah, the mobile game's really fun. Kimono is ridiculous as a fighter. I love him as a fighter. Shadow, I cannot get to work. I struggle a lot with him. So, he's the most challenging fighter I've played. I've played all the fighters before the new content. I'm playing I haven't played all the fighters in the new content yet, though. Alright, there we go. And I get to draw a card after all that. That is what I want. Okay, I got her really, really great card. So we're looking better now. I'll show you that one in a second. Now, that's it for them. Train's going to activate. So I'm going to put a power on his card, because he can't attack anybody. Then this activates. Instead, I'm going to discard this. And say, nope, you don't activate, because he would deal us 4 general damage. Which, actually, maybe we let that happen, actually. Because we would take only 1, but we would be in Super Saiyan mode. Yeah. I kind of like that idea. Let's actually, I'm not going to cancel it. I am going to let it go through. Which we're going to take 4 general damage, which basically converts us all. I will only take 1 damage of all that. This might be a bad idea. Ooh, wrong one. It's me. And then 4 of those get spent to go Super Saiyan mode. So what that means is now I flip my card over and I have this ability now. So here's my new ability. Attack with 3 dice, then place 1 power on each operation card in play, and flip this card. So basically it's a one-time super attack. If there are no operation cards in play when this attack resolves, search your deck for an operation card put into play, then shuffle your deck and flip this card. So nice way of make sure you have operations in play. Does a tier list exist? Or is it hard to rank with different stages of enemies? There's a tier list after I came with fight enemy stage randomizer cards. It's not quite a tier. It's not tier in the sense. It's complexity. Yeah. It's complexity, but it's not tier by difficulty. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, stages are complexity, enemies are difficulty. But it varies a lot. Like, one that is super, super easy. If you play the Rave one, I can't think of the name of it. All the Rave? It may be the stage name. It's a dance floor. And in that dance floor, you have to match the beat every once in a while. It's thematically what you're doing. I forget all the details of the mechanics. I have to look at it. But basically, if you don't match the beat, you take damage. And every figure has to do it. Fighters, enemies, the whole works. The fun thing is, if you play against that enemy I talked about earlier, the Aztec lady who summons zombies. In the rules, there's no way for them to ever succeed at matching the beat, which is kind of funny because of the zombies, right? They can't dance; they're just moaning around, right? And so they all die on the stage. Whenever this happens, they all just die. It makes it really easy because there's just zombies falling left and right. You don't have to do anything against them. So yeah, there's some weird situations like that you can run into it, but it's pretty funny. All right, so it is our turn. Our turn. Okay. Okay, I think what we want to do is I need to start whittling down on a train because I forgot to do this. I forgot to give his power tokens. Original copy is worst stage. Yeah, original copy is tough because it's just creating clones, and you choose the extra enemy to grab for that. It can be really difficult. That's a tough one to play. I think the other one that's really difficult is Cashed Out. It's not so bad multiplayer, but solo is very challenging because I feel like you have to focus so much energy on the stage itself. Um, Under Destruction is hilarious. That's one of my favorite stages. There's conveyor belts and blades and all the fun stuff. Um, there's another one I can picture. I can't think of the name of it, but it's like nuclear radiation everywhere. These pits, and you're fighting over a switch to like the detonator switch, which is pretty fun. Um, the Pier one is that's an easy one actually. Basically they're trying to escape, so trying to stop them from launching the boat. It's a good one from like an introductory standpoint. It's not too difficult. It is definitely on the easier side if you want that. Um, the easiest enemy in the game is Proxy for sure. So yeah. I think Anja makes stages more difficult because she can lock out your card abilities. Ooh, I've not played against her as a boss yet, so that's good to know. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my card step, and I'm going to play this one. I got my upgraded to deflect damage card, which is what I wanted to see. So when you play this card, place a power on it. Sweet. When you would gain one or more power from spending defense tokens, instead you can place it on this card. Cool. And exhaust this, exhaust you do any time. When you suffer damage from an attack, you may discard one or more power from this card. For each power discarded, deal one direct damage to one engaged enemy instead of suffering the damage yourself. So this is her being able to stop all that damage coming to it. So yeah, the original copy is all bad. I think so, but I think there's some trick you can do with it. I forget what it was for original copy. I have to remember. I found a trick to take on that one. All right, so that's my card play. My action step. Oh, that comes into play with one power. I'm going to... Yes, I'm going to attack. Attack with my Super Saiyan mode. So let's roll our dice. And I get to put power on each operating card after this and flip it. So it's going to be a grapple attack. Here we go. 3 grapple. Reina has no defense, so she gets destroyed, which is great. And we gain 1 grapple defense token, which I will take this time. No, you know what? Why would I? I'm going to put power instead on here. And then at the end of the turn, before I flip back over, put power on all these cards. Yeah, let's do that. And she's gone. Which means we get loot, loot, loot. See what loot we get. Get smoke bombs. You may at any time you discard this card to move an enemy up to 3 spaces. Oh, yeah. Let's... Oh. Okay. Yeah, we're going to do that for sure. We're going to do that for sure, yes. Oh, we can totally mess with them. I'm really excited about this. Okay, I'm going to Moves 3 spaces towards the boss. Yeah. Are your defense tokens upgraded? No, my defense tokens aren't upgraded. No, they're just normal. There's nothing different about them. The only thing different is some of them have a 5 on them, so it's like a 5 counter, but there's nothing different about them. So here's a question for you guys. I have smoke bombs. I can use on the boss to have the boss run off the edge of the board, and there's a decent chance he could take some damage there and respawn. Or I could use it on Goliath, and it would kill him. If he also did the same thing. So I guess the question is, do I go for Goliath, take out this guy, or go for the boss? Oh, the clinking. It might be my... I have a little control board over here that lets me control the animations you see on the screen and everything. So sometimes I get excited and hit that button kind of hard. So that's probably what you're hearing if you're hearing something. So that's what it is. I'm leaning towards the boss. Well, if I take out Goliath, then I can attack the boss anyway. Yeah. Okay. Goliath, you defeat an enemy and gain loot. Net gain. Okay, I like it. We'll do it. Let's have him run 1, 2, 3. So basically, we're going to do this 3 times. If any's match, he's dead, basically. So here we go. First roll. Nope, does not match. Does not match. Dig it. Come on, I want him to die. Third roll. Can't do it. Oh, well. And now I have movement. So let's move. The boss is coming this direction. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that makes sense. I am gonna use my movement to move right here. Okay. It's kind of a weird choice, but I do have a plan. I do have a plan. Oh wait, the boss is gonna attack before he moves though. Yeah, that's dumb. I wouldn't want to do that. Let's not do that. Let's go here instead. 1, 2. Yeah, that way far enough away won't get attacked. Alright, that's it. Bad guy turn. So bad guy Goliath will go. He moves towards the boss and attacks each fighter within 2 spaces of him, which unfortunately is nobody, so nothing happens there. And we get to draw a card. Deflect damage. There's another one. Okay, good. That's good. We can get a couple of those out, and we can we can basically try to survive on deflecting damage constantly. Alright. Now it's bad guy turn. Train's gonna he's going to attack. He can't attack. Said he's going to gain a power. And then this is going to activate, so he's going to gain another defense token, which is a punch. I need to start dealing him damage, is what I need to do. Okay, he's done. Stage. He's going to move 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then flip that over. So 2 of them are activated. We're close to losing. And then we have to draw a card. Aggressive wins. Gosh darn it. Flying off the edge again. Alright, so I'm just going off the edge. There's nothing I can do against that. So here. Actually, I could go here. Yeah, go there. Okay. Roll 2 dice. Let's see if this hits me. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Danny. Appreciate it. There we go. That does not match. I'm okay. Wow, no one's fallen off the building yet. I'm actually bummed. I was hoping more people go flying. Yeah, exactly. Now I roll the matching symbols. Oh, excuse me. That was weird. All right, that's it for us. Let's reset everything and do it again. Okay, here we go. First mistake. If Train has no power, he does have power. He otherwise place one figure in space adjacent to the nearest fighter, then he attacks. Oh, interesting. If he has no power, he comes and hits you. That's cool. Otherwise, deal 1 direct damage to each fighter for each power on him. Oh my gosh. We just take a punch to the face. That is not an attack. I just take the damage. Yeah, I can't do anything against that. Alright. It is our turn. Okay, what I'm going to do... I can play some cards here. This is super risky. Your first mistake, nice, Mike. Okay, this is super risky. I'm tempted to play this card here, guys. So this one says, attack with 2. After this attack is resolved, you may retreat the target 1 space for each damage inflicted. Goliath cannot block this at all. If I move 1 space closer to him, I would have to roll for myself. But then I can potentially knock him back 2 spaces easy, and then he would die. So the chance is I move. I don't know if it's worth it. I don't know if it's worth it. I think I wonder if I should just attack the communications tower. Yeah. Well, no. I mean, we can take him out if we do this. Okay. I think I'm gonna do it. We'll see what happens. This might be super dumb, guys. I'm gonna move 1 space there. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, okay. Let's see if we get unlucky here. Don't match. If we don't match, then we're going to probably win. Then take him out. Here we go. Don't match. Don't match. Okay, they don't match. Okay, good. All right, here we go. No risk, no reward. Exactly. So here's our kick attack. So let's roll these 2 dice and see what happens. Oh yeah, crit. So roll another die. 3, sweet. So he's going to take 3 damage because he has nothing to stop this. So 1, 2, 3. And he's going to be knocked back 3 spaces, or retreat 3 spaces, which is going to go through 2 of these anyway. That's as far as he can go. And then he's going to... we got to roll twice for him. There we go. First one, just need 1 of these to hit. Matching! There it is. 5 direct damage. He flies off the edge. Finally! Got it. And he's dead. I had to work for that one, yeah. I had to really work for that one. Okay, flare gun. And anytime you discard this card, you discard 2 different tokens of your choice from each enemy. That is amazing, but we'll hang on to it for a little bit here. Okay, so that was my card step. I have an action step. I think my action is going to be to move. Yeah, we'll move here next to this objective. Okay, that's it. Nothing to activate. We're good there. We will draw a card. Draw into another sabotage, which is nice. Okay. And then the bad guy's going to activate. He's going to go. He can't do anything. He's going to gain power. It's not an attack. Interesting. Okay, then he's going to need to gain defense tokens. Punch and a kick. Alright, we just need to go for him. He's going to build up and build up and build up. Okay, stage turn. He won't move. Nothing happens. Basically, nothing happens on the stage there. So here we go. Hey, Mark, how's it going? Death from above. Each unengaged fighter suffers, gosh darn it, suffers 2 direct damage. I need to be engaged with them. This is not good. Each engaged minion suffers 2 direct damage. Oh boy. Alright, I just need to go up and just punch him in the face. Okay, that's it. We draw our card here. We're drawing to Big Dragon. He's going to be on this spawn point up here. Yeah, this one here. Activate. This enemy advances 3 spaces toward the nearest fighter and attacks. If the fighter suffers damage during his attack, all fighters adjacent to that fighter suffer 1 general damage. If the enemy dealt no damage in this attack, it gains 1 random defense token. Okay. That's interesting. It's kind of like a forced punch, almost. And 3 general defense. Flare gun is power creep flash gun. Exactly, David, for sure. Yeah. Which I think might be a good time to do it now. Yes. Just use the flare gun now. Why not? Here are these 2 defense tokens. And these 2... Those 2? Yeah, it's kind of weird, but I'll do those 2. Okay. Okay. We're in a weird... This is like a weird situation is what's going on here. I am going to, for my card step... Let's do our action step first. Let's do our main attack. Let's attack the array next to me. So I'm going to roll 2 dice, and I need to do 3 damage to it. So might not go through completely, but that's okay. Let's see what happens. 2 damage, that's a start. 1 more damage will take it out. And then I get to draw a card or play an operation card. I will play an operation card. Oh, is there a typo? Oh, you know what, guys? Oh, no, that's not a typo. Just kidding. For a second there, I thought they moved the symbol on me because I think the symbol used to be on the left side. This symbol means a unique card, means you can only have 1 in play. And I thought that this one didn't have it, but they both have it, so. Okay. Yeah. I am going to play a distraction. Right here. With 2 power on it. And then my actual card step will be a sabotage with another 2 power on it. I'm just laying out cards everywhere. And that's basically it for me. So, activate. Big Dragon's gonna come towards me. So he's gonna go 1, 2 right here. And then he's gonna attack me for 4. Instead of doing all that, I can discard a power from here. Yep, I'm going to exhaust this and discard power from here to stop all that damage and do 1 direct damage. Yes, 1 direct damage here. So that's going to disable that communication array. Okay. So I redirect the damage from him to kill the array. And then I have distraction here, which I can discard 1 of these to have him move 2 spaces. So 1, 2. Let's see if he goes and jumps after that. Horrible miss. He feels bad. So come on matching. Come on, matching. Oh, it matches! He's gone! Yes! He was humiliated and just couldn't take it. So he takes all 5 direct damage and is eliminated. We get a loot card for that. I love it. Cleaver. Anytime this card to add +2 direct damage to any fighter's attack. That's amazing. Okay. That's amazing. Cool. That's it. We did all that stuff. We're done here. Bad guy will go. So he will attack. He can't attack. Then he would activate this. I'm instead going to get rid of 1 of these. So that doesn't do anything. Stage rules. He's going to move towards 1, 2, 3, 4 onto it. Flip that 1. Okay, let's see what we get for our event card here. Exhaust fan reboot. Roll 2 dice. If the results match, move each figure toward the nearest air space. Results do not match, move each figure 3 spaces toward the falling down space. Okay, so yeah, it's gonna move us we're right next to us apparently, or it's gonna move us onto that space. And it's what? 3 spaces. Yeah, and this happens for everybody. Okay, so let's see if they match. We go towards it. If they don't match, we move away. They don't match, we move away. Oh gosh. Okay, so Boss Man is gonna go here, and then I'm gonna go here as well. Alright, so Boss Man, let's see what happens. If this matches, he takes a ton of damage. It doesn't match. And for us, we will take 5 damage. It doesn't match. Okay, so we both got lucky there. Cool. Alright, here we go. Next round, we get Goliath. He's back. A yellow Goliath. And he's going to spawn up here, looks like. And he's got 2 punches and 2 grapples. Okay. We are going to attack with our action. Attack the boss. He cannot block any of this damage, which is nice. And I'm going to use the cleaver to do +2 direct damage. So even more direct damage. So 2 dice. Let's see what happens. Come on, crits. 2 damage. That's okay. So he's going to take 4. 4 damage on the boss. And then I'm going to draw a card. Sweet. Okay. I don't think I want to move. For a card step, I'm going to play Paid Off. Attach this card to a minion with 2 power, and it basically stops him from activating. So I'll pay off Goliath, so he's not going to do anything. Okay. And that's basically it for us. I kind of like the situation we're in. Okay. We're at low health, but let's see if we can make this work. Bad guy's going to go. No, he's not. I'm not going to discard that. He's going to activate. Just kidding. I'm going to pay him off. He does nothing. Okay. Train's going to go. He wants to attack. He's not going to attack. Instead, I'm going to exhaust this, ignore all the damage. And he takes 1 direct damage instead. Okay. Yeah, we do need to play this one again. Pickle, this is a great game. This is a fun one. Alright, so that's basically all he's doing. Oh, wait, and I have to discard this to stop that card from activating. So, alright. Cool, yep. Now we need to do... Oh, you know what? I forgot to draw a card. Yeah, I forgot to draw a card and then my turn. Okay. Ooh. I like that card. Okay. Now we do the stage turn. He's not going to move. And then we just draw the event card. We have supply drop. Each enemy gains 2 random defense tokens. Then attach this card to the enemy with the least health remaining. That'll be Goliath. Attach enemy gains +1 attack value. Oh my goodness. Okay. So everyone's going to gain 2 random defense tokens. So I don't know if we roll once or for each. I'm going to roll once. Punch and a kick. Which is pretty great because I don't care about those for the boss. And I'm just kind of laying at the boss right now while I can. Okay. And he's going to have +1. He's going to roll 5 dice. Good grief. That's a lot. Okay. That's it. Next turn, we have to draw a threat card. Last mistake. Each minion attacks a fighter engaged with them, which is none of them, if able. If no fighters suffer damage this way, place 2 power on train. Oh, okay. He's powering up. That's okay, though. Now it's our turn. This is ready, too. Okay. Let's play this delayed strike. It's not going to do much of anything, honestly. Actually, instead, let's change it up a little bit. Let's move. I'm gonna move here. And then I'm gonna play delayed strike, but this time I'm gonna attack that array. Yeah, we'll attack that array. And then after this, I can put one power and up to 2 operation cards in play. So let's roll the dice, attacking the array. I get 1. And then I'm gonna put a power on. Yeah, we'll put power here instead of taking that defense token, and 1 damage on the array. Then what I'm going to do my main attack for my action. Oh, I did my card. Did my move, yeah. Oh, I get to put power on stuff. Sorry, put power on stuff. Let's put a power here for sure, and let's keep the sabotage going, because this is going to shut him down for a while. Yeah, we'll do that for a while. Okay. Well, I can get... You say you can get the defense token instead? Because the deflect damage stops the entire attack. And I do 1 direct damage back to the boss. I feel like if I'm going to get 1 defense token, I feel like it makes more sense to put it there. The downside is I have to exhaust it. Right? To use it. So that's why I'm playing... Yeah. Instead of getting the defense token... Sorry, let me make it clear. Let me show you this card. So when you would gain 1 or more power from spending... Oh, from spending defense tokens. I played that wrong. You're right. I thought instead of gaining the defense tokens, you put power. But you still gain the power. You still gain the defense token, except you can power this up instead. My mistake. My mistake. So yeah, you're right. I get punch defense token. Cool. Alright, that's better than I thought, actually. Alright, that's it, then. Now we have to activate everything. I'm going to pay him off so he does nothing again. That's all he does. We draw a card. I like seeing that card. Okay. Now, Train is going to do something. He wants to attack me. Instead, I'm going to use the deflect. And I'm going to deal him 1 direct damage. Instead. So don't take any damage and he takes damage. Oh, wait, hold on a second. You know what I didn't do? I didn't do my action step. I meant to attack him. I'm going to retcon that real quick. Sorry, I forgot to do my action step to attack him. That's what I meant to do. Or did I attack him? No, I didn't attack the boss. Yeah, no, I didn't. I just moved and I hit that one thing. I didn't actually hit the boss or anything. Let me do it real quick. 2 damage on the boss. Sweet. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I did my action. And I can draw a card for that, which is fine. Okay. Okay. Now we do... This would happen, instead I'm going to sabotage it. But there's nothing. Stage. He's not going to do anything. We're going to just draw a card. Doves! Each figure is dealt 2 general damage. If a minion is defeated this way, a loot card is not drawn. Okay, so everyone's taking 2 general damage. The boss can easily block it. Not so. And then we can block one of it, and the other one will take. So then I'll turn that into power here. Stupid dove hitting us. Oh, 2 general damage on him. We will do here. Okay. Then flip an inactive objective to active side. Well, that's fine. That does nothing. That's good to know what's in the deck, because that could really screws up. Okay, that's it for him. Our turn. Big dragon spawns. And he's going to spawn away from us, actually. Because the nearest one is here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think it's this one. 7. Okay. With a punch and 3 grapple. Okay, that's it. Now it is our turn. Alright, so I'm going to do our main attack here. Attack the boss. He sees no grapple defense tokens. Hopefully we roll well. Come on, need to hit him hard. Oh, crit, crit, crit! Whoop, whoop. Sweet, and a defense. Okay. So 3 more damage on boss. And then we get to play an operation card for my hand. Or draw a card. I think we're going to draw a card. Okay. And then that was our action step. Now let's play our card. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to play this card. Armbar. Look at this. This is the upgrade version of it. Attack with 2 dice as a grapple. He can't block this right now. Gain each defense token used to block this attack, which can be none. After this attack resolved, move the target up to 2 spaces. Then place your figure in a space adjacent to that target. So yeah, we're definitely going to throw him off. We're trying to throw him off the board here. So let's see what happens. 2 dice. Come on. Try him hard here. Here we go. Only 1. That's okay. 1 more damage to him. And we gain a grapple defense. And he can move 2 spaces. 1, 2. Let's move him here. We're going to move 1 here with him, because we have to be adjacent to him. And he's going to roll twice. So let's see what the first roll is. Come on, match. Come on, match. Here we go. First one. Doesn't match. Second one. It matches! Woo! It matches! Yes, okay. Let's look at this. He suffers 5 direct damage and is moved to the entry space nearest it. Okay, that was huge. Down to 5. Down. Throw him off the edge. And the entry space nearest it, which I believe would be here. All the way down here. Okay. Let's do our movement. Let's keep applying the pressure. 1, 2, 3, right here. Yeah, that's what we can do. All right, then we have to activate all the stuff. Oh, it's one more throw him off the building one more time. We do it. Distraction. I can distract Goliath. No, he's just going to activate. He wants to move 3 spaces towards the boss. So 1, 2, 3. That's all he does. Big dragon. He's going to advance towards me. 1, 2, 3, right here. And he's going to attack with 4 dice. Yeah, he's going to attack with 4. This is the bad news. Oh, you know what? Let's deflect. While we can. Let's deflect that. So we're not going to take any damage. He's going to take 1 direct damage instead. That's what that's for. Hey, Brian, how's it going? Starting from the start. Oh my gosh. Be a bit. Okay. So we stop him. We activate all those cards. We draw a new card. Oh, interesting. Bossman's going to go. He would then... He puts a power on that card. It doesn't really matter how much power he has on there, really, because either he's going to just deal us 4 general damage, or we can stop. Let's stop it. Let's stop him from doing that again. So he's basically not going to do anything. And then stage rules, he's not going to move. We're just going to draw the event card. Reinforcements. Each figure within 3 spaces of the H, which is a bunch of us, actually, moves 2 spaces away from the H. Okay. Then each fighter searches the enemy deck for a discard from a minion card and draws it. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. So 2 away. 2 away. You probably go like 1, 2 like this, and we go 1, 2 like that. And we have to draw a enemy from the discard pile. Don't like it. Do not like it at all. Let's grab a Reyna. And she would come into play here. But 2 kicks and a grapple. This is gonna be our rush to the end, guys. That's what's gonna happen. That is exactly what's gonna happen. Can I move? 1, 2. I can move 2 like this. That is still further away. Yep, that makes sense. Nope, I can't. 1, 2. Yeah, I can't. That's all I can do. Okay. Is our turn to draw an enemy card. Big Dragon comes out. Another one. This purple one this time. We get a punch and 3 grapple defense. We're in Troublesville. And then we get to take a purple guy. He is this one up here. Looks like. Okay. I got poor purple guys. I've been going for the boss. Don't know if I can do what I want to do. Don't know if I can do what I want to do is the problem. Huh. Yeah, so I'm trying to figure out how I can just deal the last damage to this guy, but I'm struggling with it. I'm struggling with it. I can get next to him. If he didn't have so many kick defense, there's a really good card I could play to make it work. Okay. Yeah. Well, let me look at this real quick. Hold on. Because if I could have moved 1 space closer to him, he's first searching moves 3 spaces and moves 2 spaces away from it. I think we can still do it. You know what? I'm going to retcon what I did there. I'm going to say I moved here instead. Because it's still 2 spaces away from where I am. Just not in a straight line. It doesn't really say that. It still is further. Yes, it's still further, so it still works. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to retcon that a little bit. Because that's going to help me a ton with setting this up. Okay. Because what I can do now is I can move 3, run up to the boss. I don't think I can do this. One, two, three. 1, 2. I can't do that. Yeah. I don't think I do what I want to do, unfortunately. So I'm going to play... I'm just going to do my action step to do my main basic attack against him. Let's do that. Here we go. Roll 2 dice. Hoping for some crits. He can't currently block any of this damage. Here we go. Crit, crit, crit! Oh my gosh, oh my gosh! 3 damage. That's awesome. That is amazing. He's if I can get him closer to TNT, I can blow him up. Can you stink bomb the boss onto the falling space? I already used my stink bomb, unfortunately. But yeah, you could stink bomb onto the falling space, yes. I can play a card or draw a card. I'm going to draw a card. Hopefully I get lucky here. I got lucky. I got super lucky. Card step. Here we go. Armbar. Attack with 2 dice. Okay. He's that's attack yourself and you swap places with him. I can swap places with him, which doesn't really matter. But this could potentially take him out if I get lucky with his roll. Let's see what happens. 2 hits. All I need is 2 hits. Here we go. Here we go. Let's zoom in over here. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, there is actually crit. 3, 4. Yes. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Last one. Okay, there it is. Oh my gosh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more damage on boss. He is super dead. And you know what? I will give myself a garbage slime for that. Look at that crit roll. Woo! And we'll get the defense token as well, which doesn't really matter, but that's fine. Alright, the boss is defeated. That's a win. Whew, okay. Let's go to the chat here. That is it. Alright, so Street Masters, that was playing with all new stuff to me. So, let's talk about some things. Anja, I know you guys were playing with her and saw that she was underpowered. I agree from a damage dealing perspective. But she has a lot of tricks up her sleeve, which I liked a lot. She's very much instead of doing you damage in a normal sense, I'm going to do things to shut you down, to stop damage. I don't know. She's got a lot of manipulation is what it is. So actually, I liked her. I think she's going to struggle. She's going to struggle a bit with certain matchups, though, and certain setups. Yeah. So, manipulation is fun though. Yeah, utility. That's a good way of putting it. It had a lot of utility, for sure. Definitely not. Excuse me. A fighter I would recommend new players to play for sure. It was weird that she wasn't really gaining. I only used her ultimate ability once. Normally, Street Masters you build up, and once you get your ultimate, it kind of keeps happening, like faster and faster because you roll more dice, you get more defense tokens, you block more damage. And at least how I played her is like she basically used her deflect damage all the time instead. Like, oh, ignore that attack and just redirect it. 1 damage to something else, which is super nice. But yeah, it's very different. Train. Yeah, I did like how he worked as a enemy. It feels, he's tough, but pretty balanced on how he works. Build up those tokens. I did like how that worked for sure. She's tier 3 complexity, I think. Oh, for Anja? I don't know if we have complexity card for her. Because they didn't actually create those cards for the redemption characters. So I don't know if we have those. Unless you're talking about the enemy version of her, which I haven't played yet. But this is the fighter version, so. But for Train, yeah, he was good. I liked him. Sky High, pretty happy with it. I kind of wish there was more chance of people falling off the building. Evil Streak, but it also would be super brutal and punishing too. So they probably made the right choice here. Yeah, if this didn't work, I was going to go find TNT crate and chuck it at the boss and take him out that way. Or if I needed to, there's a loot oil drum right next to me. I was going to try to get extra loot from there. So, but yeah. Always love this game. Really fun. Really fun. Try Butler, Jackie Chan Drunken Master next time. Okay, I'll try that. Yeah, but I almost grabbed Butler. He was interesting because he's like, I think he's the one that has the facing. So who he's facing matters. It looked pretty cool. So. You say that until the player's falling off all the time. That's true, David. That's exactly true. So, I got lucky not having that happen to me because what was that, 6 life? Yeah, that was pretty much almost death for me. Because there's definitely cards in the game which would take me out. So it was very close, but it was fun. So, cool. Right to play. Just want to bring this to the table. You will be seeing this game periodically on this channel because both Kim and I absolutely love this one. It is one of our go-tos. Just a fun game. So I never get tired of all the combinations of stage, enemies, and fighters. Always a good time. There's a lot of cool new additions to this. Like I said, terrain, I will always play. Absolutely love it. Big fan of that. Trying to think, that's probably the biggest thing I enjoyed in the new stuff. The Blood Moon character. I did try her on some of the new maps. Some new maps are pretty crazy, and how she works is Yeah, she's also very interesting how she works. She has got another base she goes to as well, but fun stuff. All right, so next thing on this channel, we'll most likely we probably won't stream tomorrow. Honestly, probably take a break. We will be prepping for Marvel Night on Mondays, and then we will be doing another play on Wednesday. I'm not sure what that's going to be yet. I'm going to talk to Kim, see what she's in the mood for. There's a bunch of games. At some point, we're going to start Assassin's Creed campaign playthrough. We did that for the core set. We're going to come back and do the Apocalypse expansion, which is awesome. Running through the jungle, Cambodian jungle, looks really fun. I played the first mission a few times already, but I want to do that at some point. So that's coming on the channel eventually. I'm not sure exactly when. I'll talk to Kim about that for sure. And we do have a video. I'm going to work on it tomorrow. I don't know what's going to drop because I'm going to edit and get all created. But we completed our Marvel United all-in solution. So we're going to show you what that looks like. It is a custom solution designed by Kim, which is awesome. So it is all in, really all the stuff in a nice organized fashion. So I'll be working on that tomorrow for you guys. But that's it. Thanks everyone for joining. We'll see you next time at the guild. Bye-bye.